Right then, are we up and running? I think we might be. I think people are beating me to it tonight. That's always a good sign. Give us a thumbs up if I'm coming through loud and clear, as usual. I might have a bit of a 5-second delay on the video for some reason again. Never mind. We'll cope. Evening, Jansen. Evening. Oh dear, excuse me. Roger Elaine, Gary, Peter, Stella, other Peter. Evening all. A mouthful of tea. Time kind of run away with me today. There's been a lot going on. Hence I didn't get around to sending the email out until about an hour ago, which I meant to do first thing this morning, and got waylaid. But never mind, we're here now. So I might not be quite so busy tonight as usual, but never mind. Evening Paul, evening Gary. Yeah, so a few things to show. I've been really busy on the, I've got a nice little video to show you in a bit. Pinball front, as I mentioned in the email, the past week or two has been, because it's been Easter holidays, a lot of people I think this year have gone away because they haven't been able to for the past couple of years. I've been speaking to, and that's kind of slowed down entries into the next auction. There's a lot of stuff coming, but it's kind of not coming until the end of this week, really. It's going to be a bit of a mad rush, I think. There's some really nice machines coming as well, actually. It's going to be a good sale. So in the meantime, I took the opportunity to do a job that's been sat there for not long after I cranked the website up, the Colcon website. Somebody sent me a great big list of pinball machine titles to add, which I kind of never got around to. I've got another bit of a list from somewhere else and so on. So I've been sorting all that out, trying to dedupe it, trying to correct mistakes and things, and gradually going through it now and uploading it all. I think I put about 2,000 up. So updated some pages we've got. See on the updated page, I think there's about 2,000 new titles gone up. So I've just got going through by manufacturer at the moment. Chicago Coin. Who else have I done? I think Gottlieb. The bigger names really: Jenko's, Gottlieb's, Exhibits, scrolling down, thousands of them. Zakaria, Bally, etc. I don't think I've done Williams yet. There's about 4 different versions of Williams Manufacturing, and Williams Electronics, and Williams division of something else, and so on and so on. So sorting all that lot out. Anyway, I think there's about 5,000 or 6,000 titles altogether. So I'm about a third of the way through uploading all of those. Evening, Andrew. And then comes a mammoth task of finding images to go with them all. So I shall be after all of you who have got pinballs to send me some pictures of your pinballs, flyers and things. I've got a file full of, a virtual file full of flyers. Got some real ones somewhere. I don't know where they are. So get those uploaded as well, and that'll fill up that section largely. There's 1 or 2 or possibly 3 pinballs I think coming into this next auction. I think there might be 2 jukeboxes as well. It's a big shooter, which is a shooting game. There'll be a few big bits this next time. Talking to various other people. Yeah, there's a batch of Brian's machines coming in. Giant Wonders. We've got another nice working model from Evening Kevin from Peter. I did take a quick snap of that earlier on. I think I'll put it on here somewhere. Let's see if I can find that. Here we've got the Turf Champ. I have to photograph properly. I've now got someone editing photographs for me, so hopefully once they're back on the job next week, as I say, stuff is starting to flow into sort of about halfway through next week. People are coming, dropping stuff off, and we'll get some more photographs doing. Why isn't what's going on now? The photographs have died. Yeah, there you go. So we've got a drunkard's dream this time. All hundreds of little beer bottles in. A copy of the Bollens. Basically, the ghouls pop up out of the barrels, and the barrels turn around, and the little drunkard sits there drinking away as everything's going on around him. So obviously I'll video that. But yeah, another good fun working model. There we are. Blah, blah, blah. Is it possible to send in something from Belgium to you for an auction? Certainly, if you can get it here, we'll sell it to you. We'll sell it for you, rather. So yes, it's a short answer to that one. More than welcome. Ping me an email. You've got my email address, haven't you? And I'll give you the address to send it to. Kevin, Gary says, I used to have a champion pinball made by a company called Nordmatic. Nordmatic. Don't even ever heard of them. They might be on my list. But definitely haven't got any pictures of that one. Kevin says, sad news about Dr. Hayes. Yes, very. Yeah, I heard, well, I knew he wasn't well. He's not been well for a few months. And yeah, I heard first thing this morning. He passed away yesterday, sadly. So yeah, he's not been in the show for a good few months, and hopefully the show must go on, as they say. Hopefully it will do. And yeah, I don't know much more at the moment on that one. But it's a bit of a shocker. Far too many people have been passing away lately, and yeah, depressing, isn't it? Hey ho. But a lot of good fun times. Remember, well, perhaps tell you about it another night. But when I bought the pier up in Colwyn Bay, and I was determined to put a show on the. There hadn't been a show on the pier since the 60s, I think. And I said when I bought it, I'd put a show back in the pavilion on the pier within a year. And Hayes was daft enough to agree to do it. And brought the Circus of Horrors to a completely derelict building. We had no electric, had to run a big three-phase extension lead from the front, which is another whole story, from the front building into the pavilion. It was howling gale that night. No glass in the windows. It was freezing cold. The performers, bless them, because they don't wear an awful lot of clothes generally in the Circus of Horrors. If you've ever seen it, you'll know what I mean. And they were absolutely bitter cold. But like true troopers, they did it. They trudged everything all the way down the pier, all the equipment and all the rigging and everything. You know, got changed in the freezing cold with no proper facilities. Did the show, fantastic show. A few hundred people turned up to watch it. Loaded it all back on the trucks again at 2 o'clock in the morning or whatever it was, and off they went. Brilliant. So that was an experience. It was one Hayes said he never forgot that show, unsurprisingly, and nor the I think the performers that were there at the time. It was 2004, was it? It must have been, I think. And yeah, I don't think anybody who was in that show ever forgot doing it. You may have never to do a pier again, but there we are. It was good fun. And of course, the Auction of Horrors, they always used to come up, and lots of people remember they would hang about. Very gracious, signing people's posters and programs and assorted body parts and all sorts of things. So I always had time for everybody after the shows as well, which yeah, a proper showman. So yes, to Dr. Hayes. Sadly missed by many of us. Hey ho. Jones says, anyone in the chat has info on the Mini Soccer Limited? They were Italian. It was similar to Gottlieb. Oh, sorry, I'm doing two conversations at once. Mini Soccer. What do we know about Mini Soccer? Mini Soccer, Mini Soccer, Mini Soccer. The actual little football machine, you mean? This one. Would help if I went back to the website so you could see what I was looking at, wouldn't it? Mini Soccer, there we are. Yeah, good machines. We sold one back in July, was the last one we sold. Great fun machines to play. If you've never seen one of these, the little men run up and down the field, and to kick the ball, the lever's on the end of the machine. You have to lift up and down to you know, direct each appropriate little man going up and down the field. So it's quite a fast game. It's quite tricky to play, but yeah, good fun. As to what we know about Mini Soccer, not a great deal, I'm afraid, at the moment. But if anybody knows anything, let us know if anyone's got any flyers or anything. They did also, what's the other machine? The hockey one. Just a variant on it. I don't think I've not got a top-down picture, but little men with hockey sticks instead of the footballers. Hmm. 2019, the last one of those we sold. Let's have a look. How do they differ in price? So 2019 we sold a hockey working with a new motor, 620. Then the last mini soccer we sold was in July, last July. Well, that's 610, £10 difference. Isn't that funny? Again, good working order. The one before that was right back in 2013. That only made £120 then. Been a good investment. Yeah, good fun machines, those. Nice machine. Simple mechanics, difficult game. Yeah, it's tricky to play, isn't it? But that's kind of what makes it fun. You don't want games that are too easy because you get to play it and that's it, isn't it? It's done then. Got an original flyer, sent it through your email. Brilliant. Yeah, if you can do a high res scan as you can, big as you can, that'd be great. Also says the Bally football was the better one as the controller was on the top. Have I got a picture of the Bally footballer? Let's have a look. I've been doing the various Bally companies. Bally. No, I haven't got that one listed yet. Has anybody got a Bally football? Send us a picture. Under Bally manufacturing. I don't think so. This is all the pinballs, 100 of them. What was it called? One of the Bally football machine. Was it called football? Or was it? It's probably called soccer if it's American, isn't it? I might have to split these pages up because the Bally page is like 600 machines on there now or something crazy. Fleet. It's not under football, is it? Is it under something like soccer? Where are we? C. Shoot. Space. No, it doesn't seem to be, does it? Don't know then. Is there that one answer to that one? Paul says it's called World Cup. Okay, World Cup. World Cup. Oh, I've got a gap waiting for it. Look, I've got a space. So yeah, if anyone's got a picture or a flyer or anything, I can find something. Send it through. There will be soon. Once I've got all these pinballs listed, and my next job is to put a button here somewhere. So if you've got a photograph, you can easily upload it, or an image or a flyer or something like that. And as I mentioned before a couple of weeks ago, what I will do it'll have to be a members thing because of data protection and all that kind of nonsense. But if you remember the website, when you upload a picture, I'll give you like a raffle ticket number. Then every Sunday or once a month or whatever, we'll have a little raffle. So it'll be a good, a little prize, little thank you for those of you who are making the effort to find some pictures and images and information and stuff. So that'll be good. I'd like to sell my Euromat Super in auction because my company, the online selling services are a joke. Everyone lowballs the machine. Yes, you get a lot of that going on. We tend to do all right with machines over here. Of course, there's a lot of collectors in the UK as well. So, but then we sell stuff all over the world. But yeah, just ping us an email and I'll give you the details to send it over. The auctions are every 2 months. So last Sunday every 2 months. So May the 28th, I think it is the next one. It'll be the end of July, end of September, end of November for the machine sales. Yeah, right, what was I going to show you? Oh, I was going to show you New Penny Arcade, wasn't I? Some of you may know, this filtered through the grapevine. Bob Hanley has just opened up a Penny Arcade up in York. In, what's the address? I might have closed the web page down. Have I closed the web page down? I probably have, because I had that many pages open. Let's see if I can find it again. The address is in York, so it's in York City Centre in Feesgate, F-E-A-S Gate, Feesgate in York. Or Feesgate even. They spelt it. Got two different spellings in the same article. That's useful, isn't it? Anyway, you'll find it. It's in the city centre. So I've got some pictures here I pinched from the York, I know, MSN I think it is, website. Yeah, one of the York newspapers. Anyway, what have I done with them? They're here somewhere. There's so many buttons on my computer. Ah, there we are, found them. Feesgate, there we are. Thanks, yeah, they've put it with and without an extra E in it in the same article, which is amusing. Yeah, so there's, I'm sure most of us know Bob, don't we? So let's have a look. Let's see if these pictures will scroll through nicely, if they're behaving themselves. I think they should do. So yeah, nice stuff. So this opened on Monday, Easter Monday, so it's only just opened. And what else does it tell us in the little article while the pictures are scrolling around? I've just closed the window again, bear with me. Should be more organised, but you know how it is. Always too many things on the go. What does it say? Anything that we don't need to know? I think it's just... doesn't really tell us anything that us lot won't know, I don't think. It's more aimed at the general public. 15 pennies for £3. It's called Old Penny Lane. Yeah, I don't know how many machines are in there, but quite a few, as you can see. It's a good sized space. So hopefully it will do well for him. I'll try and get up there sometime in the summer. Nice lighthouse grip test there. I restored one of those for, who did I do that for? Years ago. Tony Atkins, I think it was. Some of the Giant Wonders machines. That's a working model in the back there. I'm not sure what that is. I don't know what that working model is. It's like a one-off thing. There we go. Should we scroll them around again so you can have a better look? The working model in the auction, yes, is about 20 years ago. Is one of Peter Barson is in the chat here somewhere, I think. Very nicely made, much better than the original ones, as it were. The original ones were made out of old cranes, as you probably know, so they were sort of bashed together with bits and bobs. Whereas Peter's ones have been purpose built. Solid mahogany cabinets and yeah, beautiful things. Peter says, hoping to have a look this week. Don't know the opening hours though. Bob said it's sort of basically open every day, so I don't actually think the opening hours are posted anywhere. I don't know if he's got a website up yet or not. I did ask him to send me some more details, but I guess he's been busy. I haven't had a message back from him, so I'm doing my best. Bob, if you're watching, doing my best to plug your arcade, so send us some information and I can let people know. Gary says, Bob's done a video of the arcade too. Oh, right, okay, I'll have a look out for that. Or perhaps have a look at that on Tuesday or Friday or something if I can find it. If you've got a link, email it to me. So yeah, fantastic, isn't it? Another arcade opened. And Robert and Clyde's one, that's extended since we were up there last year for the meetup. They sort of doubled it in size. Well, they were doing it at the time, if you remember. They just sort of made the space bigger, but hadn't put any more things in it. Peter's expanding at Merivale in Yarmouth as well. So at the moment, the future for Penny Arcade is looking rather good, which is nice. Greg says he's late to the party. Hello all. Well, I hope you've got a very good excuse for being so late. Right, you can watch it from the start when we're finished. You can take me to bed with you. Now there's an offer you don't get every day. So yeah, right, so that's that. Now what else we're going to look at? I've got a great little film here somewhere. What have I done with that? Hang on a minute. I need to find my headphones so I can listen to the commentary. It's only about 50 seconds long, I think. It's a really short one, which is annoying because there's some great... it's 1968. Greg says the M25 is his excuse. I suppose we can let him off, can't we? It's 1968 and it's the ATE trade show in London. It's very fast cuts, which is really annoying because some machines in there that I've never seen before. I'm guessing a couple of you who are into that kind of stuff, Paul probably and Peter probably will be able to pick some of these machines out. So you'll have to, you know, once we finish the live stream, you can go back and obviously pause the video, and I'll add it into the website as well in due course, so we can have a better look at it. I might be able to grab some stills from it of the machines. It's a video, so there's only so much you can do, but it's better than nothing, isn't it? So let's have a quick look at that, shall we? Right, let's see if my thing's working. Here we go. So it starts quickly, and the cuts are very quickly. It's only about a minute long, so pay attention. We'll watch it a couple of times, shall we?
That'll keep Pop happy. At the Royal Lancaster Hotel, there was an exhibition of amusement equipment. In most cases, the penny in the slot has been replaced by a sixpenny piece. But look what you get for your money, if you like that sort of thing. A machine game called Periscope. A nice, harmless way of getting your own back on the Navy, perhaps. Another glittering piece of fun equipment. Maximum stake, a penny a dog, and only the electrical innards know the form. Seems to be a very innocent way of going to the dogs.
That's your lot, sadly. Let's see, can I do this frame by frame? I think I spotted the...
That'll keep Pop...
Oops.
That'll keep Pop happy.
Pause. I can't remember how to do frame shifting on this, if I can or not. Have I got frame control? Don't think I have, which is slightly annoying. I'll have to pause. You have to put up with it jumping slightly, but I'll try and hit the pause at the right time so we can see what we're supposed to be looking at.
At the Royal Lancaster Hotel, there was an exhibition of amusement equipment. In most cases, the penny in the slot has been replaced by a sixpenny piece. But look what you get for your money.
Ah, there you go. Right, there you go. Look, right in the background there is the copper mine, Brenco copper mine. And which Paul's making at the moment. And is that match of fruit, is it next to it? I can't quite see. You're probably watching it on a bigger screen than I am, because I've got lots of screens out on my computer monitor. I think it's hang on a minute, let me just change a setting here. Otherwise the video is going to disappear. The video might disappear. Excuse me if it does. It will come back very shortly. I just need to change. I want to change the setting so it doesn't go back to the start, hopefully.
That'll keep Pop happy. At the Royal Lancaster Hotel, there was an exhibition of amusement equipment. In most cases, the penny in the slot has been replaced by a sixpenny piece. But look what you get for your money.
Bosh, there, right. Now, hopefully, if we go to the website for a minute and go to Brenco, B for Brenco, here we are. Yeah, it's matcha fruit, isn't it? Let's see, has it stayed there? Yes, it has. Excellent. There we are. Some film of a matcha fruit. That the 1968 trade show. That's good, isn't it? And the Brenko copper mine. I'm not sure what attack is. Space gunner, is that next to it? And something in the middle. Tank something. Can't quite read what the machine says. Very small on my screen. It's probably bigger on screens that you're watching on. I should have done some research before, shouldn't I? But I didn't. There's something between attack there and space gunner. Some little thing. Looks like it says tank. Is it tank assault? I think it might be. Not sure what that is. Played all those in Hunstanton as a kid. Yeah. They're just, yeah, this sort of stuff. Well, when I was born in 71, so by the time I was into machines, sort of 4 or 5, this stuff was probably starting to drift back out of the arcades again, I guess. Tank assault. I think it might be tank assault. Yeah. Remember the helicopter machine, matcha fruit, attack, periscope, and Greyhound diary from Scarborough. Is who made the tank assault? Don't know. The helicopter made by Sega. There's a few Sega bandits next to it. I think. I don't know. We've got the. I think I've got the Sega helicopter. Let's have a look. Oh, air attack. I've got air attack as well. Look, I've got more here than I thought I had. Is that the same machine? Looks like it from the. Oh, I don't know. Maybe not. Kind of the cabinet profile looks the same, doesn't it? Attack. What was the other one? The helicopter. Periscope is in this little film as well, isn't it? That was 66, so it was relatively new. I thought I got the helicopter in here. That's interesting. Perhaps I'll put it somewhere else. I'm sure I've got a helicopter. I got it just under machine somewhere else. What would it be under? It would be a skill machine, wouldn't it? And some kind of aiming game? Nope. Might be under other. Whirlybird. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, same kind of thing. I think Sega copied Whirlybird, Midway's Whirlybird, or vice versa. Interesting. Right, what else have we got?
If you like that sort of thing.
South Seas. What's South Seas? Anybody know? I think that's all we see, just the top flash, unfortunately. Pusher, maybe? Quite a few pushers have sort of sea-type names, don't they? The waves of the coins, I think, is supposed to be the idea of it. If anybody knows what South Seas is, I'm intrigued. Blackbeard's Treasure. Again, just by the size of it, looks like it might be a pusher, I'm guessing. That sea kind thing again. Roger thinks it's a pusher. I think it might be. Yeah, I think you might be right. I haven't got either of those listed, I don't think, on the pushers. It's just the name. Floor standing pushers. What was it called again? I forgot his name already.
Honey, if you like that sort of thing.
South Seas. South Seas. No, don't know. Tank Assault was by Alka. Okay. Alka, we might have that then. I did all the Alka machines on a live stream ages ago, didn't we? We had a bit of a binge on them. People sent in some information they'd got. Alka. Oh, Alka did attack as well. That's interesting. Sky Gunner. Flying Server. Battleground. Okay. Sounds like it's going to be one of those, doesn't it? Just from some of the names of the machines. I haven't got any information on it at the moment. I keep forgetting I need to switch screens over. Okay. So South Seas and Blackbeard Treasure, and then Bonnie and Clyde. Well, it's got a gun on it, so I presume that makes it a shooter. Treasure Park makes it look like a pusher, yeah. Paul says South Seas with Sega Bandits. Oh, okay, South Seas. That does sound familiar. Blackbeard was a pusher. Okie dokie. Let's have a look back on the website then. So we're looking at Sega. South Seas. Nope, nothing there yet. We haven't got the pusher. Excellent. There's all new stuff. A bit of homework for you. We'll try and find me some pictures of some of these things. And Bonnie and Clyde. Presumably a shooter. As it's got a Tommy gun on it. All in glorious backlit perspex by the look of it. Lovely. Bonnie and Clyde, look. What is that? What is that? This is so exciting. My tea's going cold. Yeah, that looks like a pusher cabinet, doesn't it? Looks double-sided, kind of like a Crompton's Falls type double-sided thing, maybe, possibly. A big twirly-whirly thing. Now, which big twirly-whirly thing is that? I saw a brand new South Seas band at the Elephant House. I think I did, didn't I? Wonder what I've got that down as then. Let me have a look while you figure out what this big twirly-whirly thing is. See if I can find that bandit. Bandit. I wonder what I've got that under. I might have just got it under. Not under the South Seas name yet, if you see what I mean. Just under the type. Okay. I remember selling it. You're right. I've just got to find it. Is it a Britannia type of bandit? Victory. It probably is, isn't it? Victory. Wildman. Superstar. No. Okay. Continental. Oh, it's frustrating, isn't it? Frustrating and interesting at the same time. Can't find it. There's a challenge for you all then. Try and find it. Don't know what I've done with it. Must be there somewhere. I can't find it. That's annoying. Looks like a pusher maybe because of the treasures they made by robbing the banks. Yes. Makes sense, wouldn't it? This big twirly-whirly thing.
A machine game called...
We know what Periscope is. That's Sega. So which one's that? That's a big multiplayer round. Is it one of the Crompton's ones, or is it a Whittaker's one, I wonder? Let me just have a look in the background while we're having a think. I think it might be a... It's a bit like the Ace Race type thing, isn't it? Of Crompton's made. Derby Racer? No. Lucky Stars? Don't know on that one. So this one's very similar to several of these Crompton's machines, like the Ace Race type thing. The kind of roulette spinner handle in the middle. This one on the video looks like it's got a Perspex dome, doesn't it, in the middle? Brenco, I think, did something like that. The Crompton ones are flat, and it's not a Crompton's, I don't think. It might be a Brenco. They did something like that. I'm sure they did. Brenco. Orbit. No. That's got the Perspex dome on it, though. I think that might have been what I was thinking of. I think Whittaker's the other one who did this great big multiplayer thing, wasn't it? Whittaker's. Yeah, no, don't know, not sure. Well, Paul says it looks like a Mayfield roulette. Oh, okay, Mayfield roulette. Mayfield Electronics. Seashores. No, South Seas was the other thing, wasn't it? Not Seashores. Phil says the Bally football is called World Cup Soccer. I think we have two. Very heavy. I imagine, yeah. Photo would be lovely. If you can get them to take a snap, that would be brilliant. Where's my little film gone again? Yeah, so I don't know what this one is. So frustrating. They're such short, tight little clips, aren't they?
A machine game called Periscope. A nice, harmless way of getting your own back on the Navy, perhaps. Another glittering piece of...
The Greyhound Derby, is that the Whittaker one? Let's have a look. Whittaker's Derby Grand Prix. Greyhound Derby, Grand Prix Epsom Derby. Just comparing across, I think it probably is, isn't it? Oh, I don't know then. Or is it there? This is harder than it looks, isn't it? Thought it would be an easy job. Is it? The Crompton one? I don't think so. I think it might be the Whittaker one. I don't know.
Of fun equipment. Maximum stake, a penny a dog, and only the electrical innards know the form. Seems to be a very innocent way of going to the dogs.
He thinks the Mayfield was Greyhound was Mayfield as well. May well be. Yeah, I've not got much info on Mayfield stuff. Seems to be a bit of a gosh, frustrating. Phil says he'll take a photo. That would be brilliant. Thank you very much. In Belgium, we've got the Sega horse racing game from the casinos for sale. €10,000, I think. It's from Sega. Or the relatively new ones. The ones with the little horses actually gallop. I remember seeing them at one of the casino shows a few years back. Where the horses were not on tracks, not connected, them obviously on magnets, I suppose. It must be under the race course, as it were. And tiny, only small horses, but with all animated legs. Incredible thing. I think they're about 100 grand or something. I think the machine was. should we watch this one more time through? It's only 45
That'll
seconds.
keep Pop happy. At the Royal Lancaster Hotel, there was an exhibition of amusement equipment. In most cases, the penny in the slot has been replaced by a sixpenny piece. But look what you get for your money, if you like that sort of thing. A machine game called Periscope. A nice, harmless way of getting your own back on the Navy, perhaps. Another glittering piece of fun equipment. Maximum stake, a penny a dog, and only the electrical innards know the form. Seems to be a very innocent way of going to the dogs.
Seems like it's a clip from a slightly longer film, so I have to try and see if I can find a bit of a longer version of it. But I thought you'd like that. Intriguing, isn't it? There's lots of quite a few machines in that 45 seconds or whatever it is. A lot of them we can't quite make out quite what they are, so it can be your homework for the week. If you know what any of those are, if you can figure it out, if you can find a picture or a flyer or a photo or any information on any of them, let me know and I'll add them into the website and start making the pages up for those as well. So we'll get it all there eventually. It's a bit of a never-ending job, isn't it? But yeah, a bit like adding the pinballs. I've had 2,000 pinballs I've added this week, and there's about another 4,000 to go. So we will get there with them. Jan said the horses are not connected with a track, but with a magnet. Yeah, I remember seeing one of those machines at the casino show a few years ago. It was a fascinating thing. Is it Sega Grand National? Fences on the conveyor belt that comes towards you. Fences on the conveyor belt. Don't know. I won't have those on here, I don't think, because they're a bit new, aren't they? All that matters, if you've got information on them, I'll add them on. Everything's only new when it's new, and a few years' time it'll all be old. That's why I'm keen to gather the information up while we can. No, I haven't got that on there either. But yeah, don't know the name. It's somewhat recent, very interesting. It was a great machine. I remember distinctly being quite fascinated with it, mainly because it was kind of a new version of the old style of machine, of course. But I'm sure it was over 100 grand. It was hideously expensive. But a really impressive piece of kit, that's for sure. Yeah, so there we are. So that's that. I've got a few more little films to show them, which I'll do in the coming streams. It's so hard to find anything vintage, arcade-wise, that I don't want to do it all in one week and have nothing else to show you. So I kind of savor them really, and see if we can work out each one as we go along what the stuff is, and enjoy them really. And equally, if you come across anywhere, finally on YouTube or anywhere else, let me know. We can have a look at them. Phil says the Grand National is about 1976, right? Jancy, I got the bird watchers machine from the person who bought it from the auction. I love it, but don't know if I should keep it or sell it. Wow. Let's have a look. The bird watchers machine. Let's go back over here. What are we looking for? Coin-op machines. Working models. Electric. Bird watchers. There we are. Quite a fun thing, wasn't it? Can I play this video? Hang on a minute, let me just see. Can I do this into this? Sometimes it doesn't want to replay it from here for some reason. I don't know why. If I click onto YouTube, it'll mess up the live stream. So no, it's on the website anyway. If you want to watch a little video of it, why it won't play in there? Curious. be some stream settings. I think it's interfering with something. But yeah, it's quite amusing. Is it the home for wayward ladies or something? And you got the man with his binoculars. And I think the curtains open or the window blinds come down or something, and there's topless ladies in it, I seem to recall. You'll have to watch the video. The video's on the website. Quite good fun. Yeah, as I say, we've got the very nice turf champ. No, that's not what we're looking at the minute. The Drunkard's Dream coming up on May 28th. One of Peter Barson's. So I'll get that videoed this next week or so. You can have a look at that one then. Marvellous stuff. Yes, indeed. What? Yes, indeed. To the topless ladies. Yes, quite a funny machine that. I remember it well. Right. What else do I need to tell you? I think that's probably about it. I think I've covered everything, haven't we? Sadly, we lost Mr. Hayes. I'm sure. Yes. What can you say about that? Really? Shame. Great shame. Really nice guy. Yeah, so I'm on with Pinballs on the website. I'll do a few more of them in this coming week. Collecting deliveries, etc. Stuff this week. I'm around Cambridge most of the week. I've got a couple of trips out. If you want to come, I'm around most of the time, I think. Yeah, should be. Alan's coming on the 24th. That's his last trip then for a couple of months. So, as I said before, just bear in mind, if you've got anything large, I think everything big here that's got to go is accounted for now, as it were. If you want to send anything in, get hold of Alan quickly, because it'll be your last chance for a couple of months. Yeah. We'll carry on with cataloguing later in the week. There's a few bits on the website so far that have come in. Not a huge amount at the moment, but there is lots of nice stuff coming in. There's a batch coming at the weekend. I think the Pushy Shooter, and I think there's a Pinball coming, and was a reviewer, can't remember. There's another Pinball, I think, coming. I think there's a jukebox, possibly 2 jukeboxes coming. A batch of Brian's All Wins. Possibly a Light Up Jennings or 2. What else do I know about? Another Sega Mad Money, I think, or 2 Mad Monies. Yeah, quite some good stuff. It'll be a good sale again. So there we are. So I think that's probably it from me. My tea's gone cold. Have another little film, see if you can work out what the woman with the machines are. Let me know. I'll add them to the website, and if you've got any pictures of that stuff, if you know anybody who's got any of those machines, it'd be great to find out if any still exist. And we'll catch up again. I'm not sure there'll be a video Tuesday night, because I think I'm out Tuesday on the road, so there might not be. It might be Wednesday instead of Tuesday, but failing that, Friday as usual. Should be okay. And have a jolly week, or whatever you're up to. If you're only one that tunes in on the weekend, we'll see you next Sunday. That's it, I think. Over and out. Nighty night.